Hi there, Gemini. I hope you guys are doing well. This is a Celtic cross reading for you. It may or may not resonate. Feel free to check your other sign placements. Let's get into it. Overall energy for the sign of Gemini, please. You have community. Okay. So oftentimes this energy is going to talk about well, obviously connecting with people in our community, but this is when we start to feel that we are this hurts because I'm kind of an outsider in most communities. This like digs up some pain for me. So I don't know if this is triggering for somebody. It is for me. But yeah, it feels here that there's a level of acceptance that you may have not been experiencing before, Gemini, or some sort of connection in your life is being very open and accepting with you. And it's like kind of maybe getting you in your head a little bit more than you would have thought it might. All right, so interesting energy there. So let's go ahead and, yeah, we're going to do a Celtic cross here. Okay, so the heart of the matter is the Ace of Cups. The challenge is the Moon in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse is the situation at hand. What is the root of this energy? Strength. Okay, you have the Ace of Swords over here as your past energy, recent past energy. Present energy, we have the Six of Swords, sorry. Upcoming energy, Gemini. You have the Seven of Wands, where you're at within yourself. Okay, we have the Five of Cups. What's coming toward you? Knight of Wands. Your hopes, fears, worries, concerns. Ace of Wands. And outcome energy, Gemini. Wow. Okay, you have the 9 and 10 of Pentacles coming out here. Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups. So some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. It feels here, though, Gemini, that the energy being presented with the Ace of Cups is the main focus here of this reading. It's coming to a place of healing. It's accessing healing. It's being given the opportunity to experience some sort of connection that actually starts to open us up. You know, here we have, I'm going to pause this for 1 second. I need to grab my chopstick and some socks because the floor is cold. Yeah, Gemini. So thank you. It feels like you guys, with the Six of Swords energy and the Ace of Cups in reverse, there's this present energy now that is alleviating a lot, or at least they're giving you an open invitation to decompress, to breathe, to be available to calming oneself is what I'm feeling here with the Moon as the challenge. The Moon is also in reverse here. This is telling me, Gemini, that it's been a challenge to get out of your head. It's been a challenge when it comes to possibly love, emotions, overgiving, caring for other people. It seems like things have become problematic for you, and you may have kind of like your guard always on. And so here it's asking for you to have patience in the process of healing from what you've been dealing with. But also there's an element of integration when it comes to what you have dealt with. A lot of the times we want to look at something and say, oh, that was an uncomfortable, horrible situation, and so I'm just going to get rid of it, and I'm just going to like never look at it again, and screw that person, and as far as I can distance myself from it, I'm going to. And I mean, maybe that's helpful, but for some of you, I feel like it's important to integrate the process as you move past that, because there's going to be elements and aspects of that experience in other experiences. You're not going to be able to get away from it in full. And so make the best of it, because we don't live in fairyland. Like, we don't. The world is harsh. Situations can get very brutal, especially when truth is given, especially when people don't want to hear it. So there's a process here in this healing factor, Gemini, and I feel like you have the opportunity with somebody being present in your life now. It could be a Pisces here. We've got a lot of Piscean energy here, but this person, this energy is very much about kindness, about being open, about being receptive with you. This is somebody that, that's a weird way to see it. I don't want to say that they put you on a pedestal, but they help you see the greater half of yourself. They help you see the higher octave of yourself, rather than like, maybe you've witnessed yourself as being one way, or maybe you've seen yourself as being limited in a certain way when it comes to like your emotions, or when it comes to how you're being loved, how you accept love, how you see yourself as worthy of love. Here, this energy from this type of person is somebody that's very expressive. They're very warm. Their energy is kind of like a salve. They help, they're nurturing, they're kind. And I feel like after whatever this is, that's something that's really beneficial here, because it looks like you've had to, or you've been cut out of people's lives, of a situation. This could be work, could be job situation, family, whatever, friends, relationships, whatever this energy is, emotionally, it's caused a lot of pain. And especially when we've got the community energy at this main portion of this reading as your oracle card, it's like, what happened to my community? How did I lose my community? How did I get so out of sync with my community? And these people that I'm connected to, I should be able to trust these people. I should be able to be present with these people and trust the situation. And why am I seeing the other side of that? Why am I not being able to experience just basic honesty with situations and people? It's like, if you have a gripe with me, or if you have an issue with me, tell me. Tell me. Don't ghost me. Don't X me out. Don't hate me for no reason and never tell me why. Tell me. Either way, you've had a lot of clarity in regard to the past energy that you've dealt with, Gemini, and it feels like you're in a better place now to move forward, to move away from this energy. That Six of Swords is asking for us to be bold in how we extract ourselves from something so that we can put ourselves in a better place. And sometimes that means to guard our energy. Sometimes that means to just trust us and nobody else. And that's really difficult too, especially if you're, a warm-hearted, kind, engaging person. It's like, now you have to have your guard up all the time. But maybe this is a little bit of a lesson to have our guard up a little bit more than perhaps we had before. Where you're at inside is the Five of Cups. So this is painful. This is painful, and it's also painful because I feel like there's an element of like kind of being betrayed here, kind of losing trust and faith in people, where it's like you should have really, like, they should have had your back, or like you showed up so many times and like this person just fell apart. And it's like, well, why? Like, why? So it's like their efforts didn't match your efforts. The way that they thought about you was not the way you thought about them, kind of energy, and it hurt you. It hurt you a lot. This could be, any type of community, family, lovers, friends, work community, social world, whatever it is. But there's some sort of like mismatch here where it's like we're no longer aligning with somebody. And it's got you in your heart, a lot in your heart here with this Five of Cups. The challenge also with this moon in reverse, the moon in reverse is beautiful because it's asking, at least it's indicating that we're coming out of a sense of uncertainty. We're coming out of a sense of stagnation, where we've been really just kind of like wallowing, laying low, ruminating. We've been painful within ourselves. And oftentimes here, it almost feels like we're kind of blaming ourselves for what happened, which is taking effect on our emotional body. But here I feel that there's an element that comes with clarity. And I feel that this Queen of Cups energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces, heavily presented, is somebody that is allowing things to be put into a different perspective. And that goes for emotions as well. Okay. With the Knight of Wands is what's coming towards you. This energy is something that can be very quick. A lot of people will see the Knight of Wands and say, oh, it's the player of the deck and this and that. Sure, why not? But the thing about the Knight of Wands is this is an energy that comes very quickly into a person's life. This is somebody that will change a situation very quickly. And this is what's coming towards. These are the court cards here. We've got the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So somebody very, very supportive who's also very adamant on shifting a situation, or at least helping you see different angles of something so you can shift the situation. Where maybe you've been very guarded and kind of just like withdrawn. Here, it's like, okay, no, we got to take charge and we have to assess the challenge and step into it. And I feel that that's a hard ask to do, just because here it almost feels like it's a big challenge because we're emotionally distraught. We're kind of like in a negative space here. As far as like your hopes and fears concerns, you have the Ace of Wands. This is about going forward anyhow. Sometimes here with this energy as a fear, though, this is like, well, how do I go forward? How do I access this? If this is a love connection with this person, perhaps you met them through your community or some sort of community, friends, groups, online community, whatever. With the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Cups, this is asking you to take a jump, take a leap of faith, and try to allow yourself to ease off the brake, because we're already going in a good direction. Once we've passed this milestone here, it's like you're guaranteed a better direction. Whatever this past stuff was, Gemini, was heavy. It was emotionally breaking. It emotionally like hurt us. And now it's like we have this energy coming into our lives where we're like, okay, now I can breathe again. Now I can move forward again. Or at least I'm being presented with the option or different ways to look at something so that I can make a decision here with the Ace of Wands. This is about new chance, new choice, new decisions, new passions, new goals, new determination. But it's asking you to take the challenge, take the plunge. And then here, at the outcome, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, even if this is a romantic connection, Gemini, it almost feels like you have the opportunity to remain friends with this person, or perhaps there's a friends first energy with this person. Perhaps this person is, first they become part of your community, or you become part of their community, and then things start to move forward here. If this is a friend that's brand new in your life, this friendship can last the test of time. This is a situation where it's like, when sometimes we have friendships where it's like, that other person just brings goodness into my life and I do with them. And it's just kind of like a reactionary experience. Like, okay, so it's like popcorn. When you're popping corn in a, I hope this is a good analogy. When you're popping corn in a pot on the stove, like one kernel pops and then suddenly another pops and then it's ping, 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 ping. It's all these different kernels popping. And this is kind of what I'm feeling here as far as like the opportunities, or like the change in mind, or at least like how we view different ways to give ourselves permission to change different things in our lives now. It's kind of like confronting our old experience and asking for us to boldly trust the opportunities that go against our fear and move forward here. The Nine of Pentacles also offers a situation where it's like, through this new change, you can take care of yourself in a far better way. You are more available to opportunities that can like lead to better abundance, financial success, or just feeling good inside of your body even, okay? That Ten of Pentacles is also, it's a long-lasting energy. So friendships, this could be a very, very long-lasting friendship that can, last the test of time. For love relationships, I feel that this is more so in the beginning of a stage, or like a beginning of a connection here, where it's like you may keep, with that Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, you may keep your boundaries up a little bit, but it doesn't mean that you're angry at this person. It's just you've kind of have some baggage here that needs to be, worked through slowly at your own pace. And I really don't think that this type of personality minds. I really don't. Yeah, and so this is a potential for a lot of really beautiful things. But it shows me that the opportunities that are coming in here are ones that can actually last. They can be long term, and I think that that's going to be something where you can, once you start to recognize that within the dynamic, you're going to go, because you're not holding your breath anymore. You get to actually like be present with a situation that wants to grow with you just as much as you want to grow with it. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that this situation or this reading helps you. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Liking the readings do definitely help. And yeah, I hope you guys are good. Take care, Gemini. I love you. Bye.